Hey everybody, this is Fi. Today I'm checking out Princess Showdown. It's part of the Reddit Feedback Friday. We're gonna give this a playtest, see if it gives some useful feedback. I've not seen this game before. Let's go ahead and read the game page here real quick. It says, outside of gameplay, the Z key or the gamepad A button is used to confirm a selection or go through the dialogue. Follow Rose as she attempts to escape her rival Serena's dungeon. Use her two magic forms to your advantage as you defeat enemies and jump over hazards in your quest for freedom and your crown. A small but fun platformer game made for IGMC 2018. It is still in development, but right now exists as a proof of concept to show its potential. This game is best played with a gamepad, but a keyboard can be used too. Mouse controls were disabled on purpose on the title screen. To go to the next step in the dialogue, press the Z key or the A button. The rest of the controls are explained in-game. So we've got an Xbox controller. We'll go ahead and use that for this playtest. I will note a couple things real quick. Let's go ahead and get rid of the overlay. First of all, when I ran the game, it apparently doesn't support my native resolution, which is 1920 by 1080 for some reason, so that seems a little out of place. So this is going to be upscaled slightly, and you can see there's these black borders on the sides. So I don't know if that was done knowingly or whatever, but I thought I'd mention. Another thing is that the music is quite loud. I think you should probably lower that a bit. Yeah, excuse me, I'm digesting here. It's a very common thing I come across with playtests is people make their music too loud, make their games too loud, or they don't scale their sound levels properly. So I always suggest, just open up some of the games you have installed, some commercial games or whatever you have on Steam or whatever, and just kind of compare your levels to that and try and get your game in a ballpark range. That being said, I turned it down in the capture a little bit on my own volume. It's pretty low. Actually seems like it got quite a bit quieter at this part of the music for some reason. I noticed the mix also had a lot of a lot of bass in it. It's probably a little too much bass in the mix there. I don't usually comment on music mixing or anything in these videos, but I do have some knowledge about audio production, so I thought I'd just mention that. Let's go ahead and give this a shot. So let's make sure the capture's set up all right here. It looks like it's okay. Ugh. Let's get rid of that keyboard. My head hurts. Alright, oh my gosh. What happened? You were thrown into a dungeon? Where am I? What is this place? Oh, don't tell me. It happened again. How annoying. Floating head. Wahaha! That's right, you are trapped in my dungeon. You ready to be smashed, blasted, Serena, humiliated, invalidated, girl, utterly defeated, as you meekly attempt to get past this perilous dungeon. Alright, so that was a lot. The text there was pretty fast, I could read it fine, but I could imagine someone might miss things if you start throwing text through like that without allowing the button input to precede the text, as is standard. So you might want to consider that. Alright, she's kidnapping me. I have things to do, places to go, people to see. Also, is that my crown? Give it back. Who cares about that? All that matters is that I demonstrate who is the better princess here. If you want your freedom and your precious crown, you have to defeat me. No attempt to escape if you dare. Can I control it yet? Alright. No, still can't. Okay. Time to go. I was bored anyway. Time to change to my water combat form.
Water.
Alright. Now, before I get started, I guess a small reminder for the people at home is needed. To get out of this room and eventually this dungeon, I should get moving with the arrow keys or the left stick. That cheeky diva likes to hire magical creatures to annoy me. I can shoo them away with my ice spell. X key, X button. Oh, and I can also jump with Z key or A button. Alright, so this is stuff that you could probably more easily explain in the context of the game without having to write it out verbatim. I have more abilities, but we shall see about that later. For now, let's go. Okay, more writing. P.S. A special note from the IGMC 2018 build and a insta-death cheat is included. You can kill me anytime by pressing the P key or the right shoulder button. That's okay. It's very unlikely, but if you ever find yourself stuck because of... Okay, that makes sense. Now let's get started for real. So yeah, that's probably a little bit more verbiage than was needed. Like, for instance, you could have just started the game and then just had like a little visual that pops up and just says like left, right is move or whatever, you know, or show like a thumbstick icon and just put the word move over it, and then you could have it like, okay, you get to the ledge, so you just show like the A button and say jump and that sort of thing, so you can just learn in context rather than just telling people. Alright, so the jump is super floaty. It goes up and down very slowly. There's little inertia on the left and right though, so that's interesting. You've got plenty of air speed, so... oh, that's weird. Why did I... It bounced. I think... might be something a little buggy with the jumping here. I don't know what... I'm trying to figure it out if I can recreate it, but it was a little weird. Oh, that was weird too. I think I hit my head and then... Alright, so yeah, it seems like if I jump, and then... Like, this is my normal jump height. Then if I jump like this... No, let me do it. Like, I go even higher and then I hit my head on that. It's because I'm touching this floor here. Because I'm holding the jump button. So I jump here, I hold the button, and then when I touch this floor, it's like, I think it's jumping again. Oh yeah, and that... I didn't even jump then, but if I press left and right on that corner, it also bounces me up in the air. See, that's not... I'm not even pressing the jump button when I'm doing this, so... I guess it's trying to scoot you up if you don't jump quite high enough to scoot you up on top of the ledge. That's why it's doing this little double jump thing, so I guess that's what's going on here. So that seems unnecessary. I don't know if that was put in to like try and fix something, but I think most platforming games don't do that type of thing. It just kind of makes it awkward. It also seems to happen the opposite way. If I touch that, yeah, if I touch the top of this corner, it shoots me downwards. So I'm not sure what that is, but I would consider removing that. So we've got a little, looks like an ice attack. It's just very short ahead of me. I will also note the dead zone on the stick is very small. It doesn't seem to be doing any drifting, but it is very small, so this can end up causing a lot of false inputs. So I would adjust that. Usually something like 0.4, 0.3 is probably fine for dead zone. But the default might be like 0.1 or something. It's probably too low. Okay, so not a lot of feedback on hitting the enemies. They don't flash or anything, there's no sound effect. So that's something that... It also looks like they might have a little bit of... Oh, the camera got weird there for a second. Don't know what that was. Seems like they might have a bit of invincibility frames after you hit them. I don't know if that's true. If that is the case, you might want to show it or something. There's no ducking. So the floating jumping, it makes the I guess platforming relatively easy. This is a lot tricky there all of a sudden. Oops. I missed the jump. So that's another thing. I don't know if there's any ledge forgiveness. Yeah, it seems like there's probably not any ledge forgiveness. So ledge forgiveness is when you, like a few frames after you run off a ledge, you could press jump and it will still jump even though you're not technically on the platform anymore. It's just to accommodate for being very slightly off your timing, because it's very common to want to jump right at the end of the ledge, and without ledge forgiveness people just fall and die a lot, so it's just a good thing to add in.
Can't keep me down.
This is pretty tricky though, this part right here, right at the beginning, especially because there's an instant death pit below it, so that might be a little hard for like a first level a segment just to like throw this little part here. Whoops. Oh, that was dumb. So in general, it's probably going to feel better if the jumping speed is increased, which means both the upwards and the downwards speed of your jump. The height seems fine, but where it's very floaty and kind of slow, not only does it not feel great, but there's also situations where you kind of jump up and like somebody might shoot a bullet at you or something, and you want to get down faster so you can avoid the bullet. And you just kind of float in the air and you might not be able to avoid it, so that can be kind of frustrating. I think this might actually be like borderless windowed fake full screen mode. I do prefer real full screen. It tends to run better. I don't know if it shows up in the capture here, but there's a little stuttery. Sometimes it doesn't show up in the capture. Tremble as you witness the glory of my new magic spell, the bullet wave. I'm sure you're thinking, oh, those enemy spells were so hard to dodge, I barely managed to survive them. Actually, it's pretty easy. Barely managed to get in here in one piece, now you think you have bested me. What's this, a spell barrage that is impossible to dodge? You better believe it. Get a load of the bullet wave. Oh, I have a bubble. Okay. Alright, how does that work? Gotta admit she's getting better at this, but not better than me. This one is easy. I'll just need to shield, A key, or left shoulder button if I see a bullet that I can normally dodge. I can also use it in the air. It's very convenient. I won't be able to summon it for a very short time after creating it, though, so I better do it wisely. Alright, so it's the bumper. I always prefer using the triggers. My fingers naturally rest on the triggers when I hold an Xbox controller instead of the bumpers. Oh, right bumpers, kill yourself. Okay. Alright, so apparently there's a checkpoint back here. It's not visually indicated by anything though, so that might be a thing you might want to add also. It's just nice to know where a checkpoint is. But yeah, that's my personal preference, is use the triggers. You can use that for the same things. You just have to program it slightly differently. I do know some people just rest their fingers on the bumpers apparently, but I don't. Whoa! Alright, I actually tried to use the trigger there. That's why I ate that. Oh, okay, so it does disappear after you can't just hold it and stay that way. Okay, so you can't do it immediately after attacking, but you can do it pretty quick after attacking. So I'm not sure about the timing. It seems like the timing of the bullet wave is a bit off from... Oh, that didn't look like it should have hit me. The bubble was still on the screen. So probably if the bubble thing is still on the screen, even if it's fading out, it should probably still be blocking bullets. Just so it's not like giving you a false impression. But yeah, this has a potential for like... Oh, it turned around. See, that's annoying. That's also annoying because I can't duck here, so it's like it's barely touching the top of my head, so it's not it's not fun to get hit by an attack like that. It just brushes the top of your head. You can't even duck. It seems like you should be able to go under it here. And I figured that I was hitting him, so he wasn't going to attack me. Alright, so typically... Okay, so I respawned and instantly took damage, so that's probably not a good thing. You know, maybe just add some iframes. Make the player invincible for a little bit after they... this isn't right. So the camera abandoned me. Again, I'm taking damage up here. Please don't do that again. So seems like the enemies don't really react when you hit them always. Like sometimes it... Oh, I couldn't... I got a little weird in the bouncy corners there on the ledge there. Oh, well, that wasn't great. Yeah, it might be nice to have the attacks... My attacks cancel the enemy attacks. At least for these enemies specifically. So that, like, if I run up and hit them, they don't just immediately shoot me afterwards. A shield bounce spell, how conveniently placed it is. If I use my bubbly shield while on top of one of those, I will bounce upwards. Knowing Serena, she must think I don't know how to use them. Well, she's wrong. On a side note... Oh, shield bounce spell. Oh. It's repeating the text. I think that's a bug. That's not a side note at all. Okay, I just noticed that magic orb lying around. They're pretty hard to find. If I get enough before the end of this little adventure, something good might happen. I don't really need them, but it wouldn't be bad to actually get all 10. Alright, so presumably I just do that and I bounce up, so that's kind of fun. You get a little orb thing. I can't see below me. It might be nice to have a camera that kind of accommodates for that. So I didn't get high enough for some reason. Maybe I have to jump and then do it. Yeah, that seemed to do it. Okay. So I have no idea why that didn't work. Not sure if the collision is kind of weirdly particular or something, but I felt like I did that right just now and it just didn't bounce for some reason, so I'm not sure why that wouldn't have worked. Camera's being a little sluggish. So this guy kind of looks like a Waddle Dee with or a Waddle Doo maybe, with a sword. Can this block sword attacks? Looks like the movement is actually analog. It's probably pretty unnecessary. I don't think there's really any purpose to having analog walking speed in a game like this. You can probably just make it digital style. The camera's being a little weird jumping around here. Showing a little bit too much below me, I think, because there's nothing down there. Probably taking a little too long to adjust to these situations too, because it's like I already jumped before the camera starts like zooming out like that, so it's adjusting the camera while I'm trying to make a precise jump. Probably less than ideal. Also can't see anything over here, so it might hurry up and show me what's over here. Oh gosh, that was unexpected. I'm gonna skip over some of these guys. I don't think I really need to fight them. Oh, it looks like I can bounce off of them with this. Can I just... Oh, okay, so just touching them doesn't do any damage anyways, I don't think. So that's good to know. I actually prefer that in games like this. Another bouncy thing. Oh, I pressed the button. I guess I was too late or something. That's kind of annoying because I'm trying to use the shield for this, but I can't use it for dodging these or blocking these at the same time. Without enough time between each action. Ooh, that came fast. Alright. Can't fit down there. Okay. Wind. my wind form, I can switch between forms at will, S key or B button. In this form, my shield is instead a neat dash that will let me cross that gap. Also do it in the air, my ice spell turns into a small whirlwind. It covers a large area but is weaker. And I can double jump. Even in the air, okay?
Water, wind, jump, water, wind.
So, you get a little dash. Oh, it goes faster if you're holding left or right for some reason. You get a little whirlwind.
Woo, jump.
Get a double jump. Oh,
Ouchie.
oh, wait.
Woo.
So I have to,
Water.
in order to,
Ouchie.
oh, I forgot there's that
Jump.
time in between when you can use it. So I'm taking a lot of damage, unfortunately. It does take a while before you can use that again, which is a little annoying.
Jump. Jump.
B button and then dash.
Woo.
Okay.
Woo. Jump. Jump.
So this isn't gonna work, right? So I have to switch
Water.
back.
Jump.
Oh, it looks like I can go in here though.
Woo.
Maybe if I just jump. It's kind of sketchy. Okay, so we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna switch. And then... Alright, so I tried to do the advanced tactic.
Keep me down.
The... Can I kill you from here? You're bugging me. Oh, it is weak, jeez.
Jump.
The collision might be a little too unforgiving, because it looked like I didn't actually touch the spikes, even though they killed me, so
Water.
that's something I would
Jump.
consider looking at.
Wind.
Ooh, it is possible, but that's pretty tough.
Woo. Jump. Woo. Woo. Woo.
Oh, I forgot I can double jump, so I didn't need to do the switch anyways. Oh well.
Water. Woo.
For this part I need to.
No.
See, I felt like that was the right timing, but
Can't keep me down.
with the
Jump. Water.
collision the way it is, I ate it anyways. So there's another one, alright. Phew.
Water. Woo. Wind. Jump. Woo. Woo.
Alright, that's scary. Oh, I pressed... Alright, I needed to switch before I pressed that button. Oh my gosh, it put me way back here.
Woo.
But yeah, that part where I was falling down, it's like the camera wasn't keeping up with me, so I was like... I was getting worried about what I was gonna run into down there. Alright.
Can't keep me down. Jump. Jump. Woo. Woo. Water. Woo.
Oh, come on. Alright,
Jump.
there we go.
Wind. No.
I just pressed the wrong button, that was dumb.
Can't keep me down.
Alright, I'll get the hang of it.
Water. Jump. Wind. Jump. Water. Woo. Wind. Woo. Jump. Owie.
Yeah, I don't like how they
Water.
immediately start shooting at you when you land, because you don't really have time to react to it. Especially since you have to actually have to switch over to this before you can block the attacks. Here's a blind jump, so that's not
Wind.
generally a good idea, because you don't know if you're falling to your death or something. Alright,
Jump. Woo.
this should
Water.
be pretty doable. Alright. Alright, so some more advanced platforming stuff, so that's pretty cool.
Jump. Wind. Jump. Jump. Woo. Water. Jump. Wind. Woo. Jump. Water. Wind. Water. Woo. Woo. Here. 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 Wind. Water. Wind. Woo. Woo. Jump. Woo. Jump. Woo. Woo.
Oops.
Woo. Woo. Jump. Woo. 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 Here. 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 Woo. Woo. Here. Jump. Here. Jump. Here. Here. Jump.
A lot of enemies.
Here. Here. Jump.
I think I can skip past them, but I don't. I mean, it seems kind of dangerous.
Jump.
So they might shoot me.
Water. Ouchie.
Yeah, see, that guy just hit me, so that's kind of lame. I mean, it's tedious to go through and kill all of them, but the fast way is like you're bound to take damage, so
Jump.
it's probably not the best design right there. Something new. Dash refresher spells. If I air dash through them, I can air dash and double jump again. Must challenge my air dashing skills. Okay.
Wind. Jump. Jump. Jump.
So it specifically said dash through them, so I don't know if it's possible to just touch it. It didn't make a sound when I just touched it, so I guess you actually have to dash.
Take me down. Woo. Jump.
Yeah, I could make that without doing it, but that's probably a good thing because it's the first time you see it. Well,
Jump. Jump. Woo. Jump.
ooh, spacing is a little weird.
Woo. Woo. Jump. Jump.
We... Okay, we did it. All right,
Woo.
we're doing it.
Water. Woo. Jump. Here. 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 Jump. Wind. Jump. Jump.
Oh, I can't get it.
Water.
Maybe I'm
Jump.
supposed to do this. That's what we're doing. Okay.
Wind. Jump. Here. Here. Ouchie.
Ouch.
Jump. Jump. Water.
Yeah, that's tricky.
Here. 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 Here.
So I don't really know where I'm going at this point. I don't really have a lot of view of the area, so
Jump.
I guess we're up here now.
Woo. Wind.
Oh crap.
Water. No.
Alright, so wait, let me see something. I gotta
Woo.
try something out here.
Wind.
Alright, yeah, so when you press the button
Jump. Water.
to transform, there's like a
Woo.
fraction of a second before it actually does it, and then it like freezes the game briefly, and it stops your momentum. The problem is if you're falling rapidly, and then you have to like react to something, when you press the button, you're still falling for that split second, and you travel quite a bit further while you're waiting for it to transform. So you can't react very quickly. So what I might suggest is
Woo. Water. Woo.
have it
Wind.
kill your momentum instantly
Water. Woo.
when you press the button rather than waiting for a moment, because that would allow you to actually react to things properly and not continue plummeting into spikes like I just did.
Water. Woo. Wind. Water. Wind. Water. Wind. Water.
Jeez, there's a lot of these.
Wind.
Okay. Alright, we got that. I guess we're plummeting down here. Just skipping whatever else was
Woo.
at the left. Are we just continuing on to the right, or is there more to the left that I missed here?
Woo. Woo. Woo.
Is this going backwards? I think this is going backwards.
Water.
Just
Jump.
gonna guess that it is.
Owie. Owie.
Oh, that's it. Oh, okay, I don't like that.
Jump. Woo. Jump.
Alright. Keep going. How did you manage to get this far? This is the last section of my world-class dungeon. You will truly feel despair here. Do you ever get tired of speaking like that? Shut up, I will defeat you. Whatever you say, princess. Stop calling me princess. I do sense danger slightly more troubling than usual. Might be preparing to show me something cool. In any case, the end is near at last. I think I could go for a nice bath. This dungeon is stinky.
Water, wind, water.
Right, we got Lionhead shooting fire at me.
Woo!
And it wiggled.
Jump. Yeah. Wind, woo! Jump.
Okay, do I just leave? Oh. Ah!
Owie.
That's rude. It's not really any place for me to go if it
Jump.
shoots at me at that angle like that.
Jump. Woo! Jump.
Whoops, wrong button.
Jump. Water.
We're going up, I guess. But what if I wanted to go back to the left? I don't know what was over there.
Woo! Jump.
Oh my god. Oh gosh. Okay.
Can't keep me down.
Oh, it's put me back too far.
Wind, jump.
So yeah, it'd make more sense to put the checkpoint a little further in here, I think.
Woo! Jump. Woo! No!
Okay, yeah. So the camera's not keeping up with me, so
Can't keep me down.
that's something that could probably be improved. It'd be a good idea for the camera to be actually showing you a little ahead of you rather than
Jump. Woo!
falling behind.
Water. Woo!
Change.
Woo! Woo! Water.
Oh my gosh.
Wind. Woo! No!
Oh no, because it's kind of tricky.
Keep me down.
Because it's like they seem like they're spaced, so you can just keep mashing it. But I guess maybe you can do that if you do it with the right timing. I'm just worried about it
Keep me down.
like losing altitude over time. But I guess you can just keep mashing it like that. Oh no, I tricked the camera. Come on, camera.
Woo! Jump.
See,
Jump.
I guess there's some camera triggers or something that you can kind of screw up if you go too fast.
Water. Jump. Wind. Jump. Water. Jump. Wind. Jump. Water.
Oh gosh.
Wind. Woo! Jump.
Ah. I didn't get that one.
No!
I don't know why I didn't get that one. Maybe.
Can't keep me down.
Yeah, that didn't seem right. It might just be a matter of the collision again not being forgiving enough in this case.
Jump. Jump. Water.
Because that can be pretty frustrating if you feel like you did it right but it didn't work.
Wind. Woo! Water. No!
Oh, I moved to the... I kept moving to the left for some reason.
Can't keep me down.
I'm pretty sure that's supposed to kill your momentum or something when you transform, but it just... I zoomed to the left. So that was very strange.
Wind. Woo! Woo! Jump. Jump. Woo! Water. Jump. Wind. Woo! Water.
Oh, it did it again. Maybe if you dash
Keep me down.
and then transform too quickly afterwards
Water.
or something.
Wind. Woo! Water.
Something's going on.
Wind. Jump. Woo! Water.
I can't recreate it down here, but it keeps happening up there.
Wind. Woo! Jump. Water. Woo!
Ah, it happened again.
No!
Actually, I might be able to do that a slightly different way.
Can't
I
keep
don't
me
know.
down.
Oh, that's not correct. Oh no.
Jump!
Alright, so I think I'm
Water!
gonna guess I probably can't escape from here, unfortunately. There's a button to kill yourself though, so let's do that. That was very weird.
Can't keep me down. Wind! Jump! Water! Wind! Woo! Woo! Jump! Woo! Woo! Jump! Woo!
Why is that guy shooting at me from here?
Wind! Woo! Water!
Oh, I did that. I should have jumped first and then transformed.
Can't keep me down.
Alright.
Wind! Woo! Woo! Jump! 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 Woo! Woo! Water! Wind! Jump! Woo! Water! Wind! Jump!
Gosh darn it. Oh no, that's not great. Okay, so you touch the spikes from the side. I kind of like brushed my hair against it and I died, so that's not fun. You definitely only want to die from the spikes if you touch them from the top, so I would
Water!
take a look at that, because that's a really frustrating thing, so
Jump! Jump!
that shouldn't have happened for sure.
Water! Woo! Wind! Jump! Jump! Water! Wind! Jump! Jump! Woo! 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 Jump!
More? Alright,
Jump!
cheated.
Joey!
Oh,
Ouchie!
that's rude.
Jump! Woo!
Yeah, if I was like low health and I just got through this and those guys just randomly,
Wooey!
ow, yeah, shot me like that, where you just can't even see it coming,
Jump!
that'd be super frustrating if I died right there.
Jump!
Why didn't that
Jump.
trigger?
Jump! Jump! Woo! Woo!
I got 9 of them anyways. I don't know if I got all of them, maybe I missed one. Is this the end? Oh. Why
Water!
is the camera being weird? Come on. Come on, camera. Okay. Hi.
Jump!
So you made it. Only I stand between you and the freedom you've desperately been seeking. That's one way to put it. So are you going to let me go now? Over my dead body. Prepare to witness the full power of the great Princess Serena. I've experienced that already in the past. Last week actually kind of underwhelming if you ask me. Die. Oh gosh. Okay. F. Hug. What are you doing? I am paying my respects. Do not mock me. Also give me back my crown. Much better. Can I go now? Got me this time. Surprisingly nice of you. But. Oh, there's a but. You have to admit, you needed your full power to beat me. We were evenly matched. This could have gone either way. Why not? This isn't even my final form.
Fire!
Oh my gosh. You still had that. Not only this, but also this.
Air!
Air.
Air!
Is that it?
Air!
What is it? Oh, I'm lacking enough magic orbs to power the spell. Oh, is that the things that I only got 9 of? Would have looked so much cooler. Alright, so we didn't get the good thing. Maybe next time you'll be able to see more of my abilities. Just ask, okay, no need to kidnap me. It's rude and annoying. Time to leave now. Nice bath is awaiting me. Keep your dungeons clean. Alright, so that was a silly ending. Yeah, it was a cute game. It's got some kind of advanced platforming and stuff, which is, I find that kind of gameplay fun. Definitely there's various things that could be polished up for sure, so hopefully that you found some useful feedback in this video. Have any questions for me, just let me know. And I will see you in the next one.